What's up, everybody? It is your favorite wrestling podcast on Color Circuit because it's the only wrestling podcast on Color Circuit. Sit down and pile drive. I'm your host, Connor.
I'm Connor.
And if you saw the Facebook promo or if you've been on Twitter for the last 10 minutes, because that's when it just got announced,
right?
Roman Reigns has just announced on Monday Night Raw that he has been he's been living with leukemia for the past 11 years.
He's been in remission since 2008.
And it just came back.
Man.
So he has vacated the Universal title. He is taking a leave of absence.
Yep.
Roman Reigns has been the guy for the last 4 years in the company's mind, at the very least. He's main evented the last 4 WrestleManias, and now we don't know when he's gonna come back,
or even if he will.
If he comes back, this could be the end of Roman Reigns' career.
Yeah. This isn't like funny, boo Roman kind of thing.
You know, we've been critical of Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it's more critical of the character.
Yeah, the character
than the person. I never want to see anybody like go through like real hardships like that.
WWE has released an official statement. I got it right here. I got it pulled up. I'll give it a read. Hold up. Oh my God, ads! Not now. Have some decency, for fuck's sake. Roman Reigns fights against leukemia. Tonight on Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns, also known as Joe Anoa'i, announced that he is relinquishing the WWE Universal Championship and taking a leave of absence from WWE as he once again fights leukemia, which had been in remission since late 2008. Reigns is taking his battle with leukemia public in an effort to raise awareness and funds for research in order to advance cures for the disease.
This is some serious shit.
This is. I mean, this changes the landscape of at least Monday Night Raw, probably the WWE. Because Vince's entire mission since 2013 has been to get Roman Reigns to be their guy.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, well,
who's
next?
I'm a little like. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say in this moment.
We were literally
getting ready for the show, and then it broke, and it's like one of those things where you're just like, I don't know how to react to this, because like all my thoughts and prayers go to him, you know, and all that stuff, you know. But it's one of those things where it's just like it came out of nowhere, and it literally is like. It's so awful to hear about anybody going through anything like hard like this.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially someone who's essentially his entire life's in front of him, and he was on his way to becoming one of the best of all time if done right. You know, well, you know, some people didn't like him, some people did. You know, it's one of those things where you just don't want to. I don't like to see people like going through these hard things because it's awful.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, like, honestly, like, if you want to talk, that's fine. But I like don't know what to say.
I mean, obviously, our thoughts go out to Roman Reigns and his family as he battles through this. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder who's going to be winning Crown Jewel. I mean, is Braun ready? Is Braun ready for that title?
He was ready like a year ago.
I know, but then
I'm just like, for me, it's like I don't even care. Like, because like this is gonna sound like super shitty. Yeah, we talk about wrestling.
I got you.
For 2 hours every week, but like, I don't care. I'm more worried about this human being going through some like this real shit. So like me trying to say like, oh, he's gonna win the title now. Like I don't like that doesn't matter. This is like legit shit. This isn't. This isn't fake wrestling.
I get what you're saying.
You know, and it's awful to say, but like all my best wishes go out to Roman. Like for real. Like we talk about like giving him shit and things like that. And his booking wasn't great. He's not over and things like that. But like, there's a difference between the character Roman Reigns and the person.
No, I feel that. I understand. No, I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, so.
But we can't sit here feeling sorry for ourselves.
Right. That's true. That's true. I understand.
I don't know where we go from here. I don't know where Monday Night Raw goes from here.
Right.
Obviously, it makes sense to just put the title on Braun. Hey, Janae, is there a way we can send out like a big notification that we're live? Just all over, because usually I'll get like a notification on my phone when we're live. I not really. Can you message Dylan real quick? Thank you. Yeah, let's get back on. So it makes sense to put the title on Braun.
Right.
Obviously, it'll probably just end up being Braun versus Brock.
Right. Maybe they can be a little fucky and throw Seth and Dean in.
Yeah, I mean
That's
they don't
kinda
really
like-
have something. They don't really have anything planned for my crown jewel. I think
they're not in the World Cup or anything like that.
make it.
so-
Yeah, I mean it kind of makes their plans for this Dean Ambrose heel turn. Like, does this still happen?
I think it does, but they got to give it some time now
Mm-hmm.
because you can't just. I don't know. It's one of those things. Is like how they approach it. Do they approach it as this is real and this is a show, or do they approach it as these are people are legit, like they're one and the same? And that's like the thing that like a lot of people fight on both sides with wrestling, especially WWE, is like, are they characters or are they like not characters, you know? So if they do it, like if they can separate the reality of Roman Reigns and Joe, it's like one of those, then they can go forward with this plan of like Dean Ambrose turning heel is if what I'm assuming they're going with.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Like that's all. Like things are shooken up like entirely because
Yeah.
I was planning Roman having that title all the way till WrestleMania at the
This
least.
is, I mean, it's not as like dark, but this is on the level of like an Eddie Guerrero
Yeah.
passing away, Chris Benoit incident, kind
Owen
of thing.
Hart.
Owen Hart, where it just kind of floors you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
I know we're talking to like he's dead, but
No,
he's not dead.
he's not
I'm
dead.
sure he'll get through it. He'll come back.
Mhm.
On the only bright, like, I hate to say it this way, but like the only bright side is like when he does get through this and he does come out on top, in his own words, kick leukemia's
Yeah.
ass.
That got a
He's
pop
gonna
from the
come
crowd.
back as like the biggest baby face ever.
They ended the segment with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins
Yeah.
coming out to hug him and say goodbye to him. Yeah, Dean Ambrose has not turned heel for a while.
Yeah, I think that's been nicked.
It would be in bad taste.
I think a month.
Give it a
is-
month?
Give it a month.
2 months.
I don't even think they were planning on it happening in a month anyway. So
Yeah, you might be right on that.
yeah. So I can see put it off for a while, and then I don't know, shuffle the board. Maybe do some change ups, get some people from SmackDown.
I mean, not to be dark about it, but this is a good opportunity for the Finn Balor's
right.
of Monday Night Raw, the Bobby Roodes, people who have been put in positions because, Roman Reigns is the guy.
Yeah.
This is a good opportunity for them to show what they got.
He's the main character. Everybody else is supporting cast,
Yeah.
and now it's like that '70s show season like 7 where like Eric Foreman goes to Africa.
Right? Yeah. No.
Now we're just like, okay, let's bring in all these side characters.
Although
as main
the
characters.
guy they replaced him with sucked.
Dude, that's freaking Seth Meyers' brother.
I know that doesn't make him good.
All right, fair. But yeah,
John
that's the
Belushi
point.
is Jim Belushi's.
Yeah, true. So yeah, like I don't know where else to say because the information's very bleak and information's very thin at the moment because
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where they go and see if it might make the show, for lack of a better word, better. Not because he's gone or anything like that. Like more of just like now they have an opening.
They have to think on their feet.
They're gonna have to think on their feet. And WWE has been known to like when they need to be on their feet, they can turn out good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when all the mump stuff happened last year, they were able to like come together and make some of the best
they made
matches.
TLC a
And I remember
decent
like
show.
that big chunk of time, like that was the best time for WWE because they were thinking on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's all I can really say.
That's all. Yeah, that's all we can really say. Just once again, our thoughts go out to
Yeah,
Roman Reigns and his family.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or you hate him,
Yeah.
he's a human being.
We're not monsters.
No.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's.
Hey, Connor.
What? What's up?
Hey, what'd you watch this week?
I at least watched. I watched the first episode of WWE NXT UK.
Cool.
I liked it. It was really good. Thought it was really good. The Mastiff brothers. No, Mastiff is great.
Mastiff is great.
The Coffee Brothers. They're
Which,
really good.
By the way, sounds like a sweet like donut shop.
Agreed.
Like the Coffee Brothers. Get your donuts
I think
and
it's
coffee.
funny that they're gonna tag team Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews.
Yeah, they're Team Attack.
I just think it's funny because their music, they're two different. They're two wildly different genres of music.
Well, they're both from Wales.
Yeah.
They're like friends like that way. Okay. I don't know how much you know about progress and the UK indie scene. I don't know.
You know, when I had that thought, I said, you know what? I'm going to say this on the podcast, and then Griff's going to reveal fun fact. They actually tag teamed together.
They did. Bro,
I believe.
don't come at me.
I'm not coming at you.
Okay.
We're sensitive right
Yeah.
now.
They teamed a lot because not a lot. They teamed a decent amount.
Mm-hmm.
They're both in Promotion Attack
Right.
Pro Wrestling, and when they went to Progress and teamed up, they called themselves Team Attack. So I don't know if that's gonna stick, but they have a little bit of like a thing. They grew up together because they're all like, I don't know if they grew up together, but they like trained together.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they trained together, but they're like around the same time that Wales kind of with him. Those two are pretty much it. Like, I know he's billed from a town called Malice, but he's actually from Wales.
Yeah. The Tony Storm match was really good against Nina Samuels.
Yeah, I never heard of Nina Samuel. I've heard her name before, but I never actually seen any of her matches.
Yeah.
She reminds me of someone, and I can't put my finger on it. And so maybe you can made me think of it. But she reminded me of someone exactly, and I was like, oh, I don't know who that is. But
Hey, Janae, can you like highlight the link to the video and like send it to me on Facebook? Thank you. And then I thought the main event was really, really good.
yeah.
Dave Mastiff is cool. He fucking murdered that
Yeah,
kid.
dude, Dave Mastiff is cool. I'm the greatest heavyweight in the world.
I thought, and then I also watched NXT, which I want to get into because it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Talk about it, man. We'll talk about it.
It might be my favorite episode of NXT so far.
Damn, that's high praise.
That is hyper. Oh my! So it opened up with War Raiders versus Undisputed Era, and I love Undisputed Era so very much. They're great.
Yeah.
And it was a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still I like War Machine. I like them.
Yeah.
War Raiders, as they're now called.
It just sounds vernacularly wrong.
Yeah, I don't
because
like
I've said
saying it.
War
I
Machine
don't
for
like saying
so
it out
long.
loud. Obviously, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly are two of the best wrestlers
best.
in the business today. It was a really good match. I think it was a good introduction to War Raiders.
Yeah.
Like look at what they can do on like a main event
these guys
level
are
type of
legit.
thing. Yeah.
Like if you've never seen them in Japan or in Ring of Honor, you like have no idea.
I like Hanson. I know why you don't like Hanson.
Yeah,
but
I don't like Hanson that much. I like him as a tag team, but him by himself, because I saw a ton of matches of him by himself for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went to Vegas to go see the Ring of Honor show, he did a couple of singles matches, and I was just like, all you are is just a big man doing lucha. Like that gets old if you do it too much. I always like it when they kind of downplay how athletic they are.
It was cool seeing Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch again.
1, 2.
They're a great tag team. And
Dude, okay. Answer this question for me. Did you pick up on them getting a team name?
1 and 2.
Yeah, that's not 1 and 2 though.
Oh, what is it?
And I don't know if it was like just a coincidence that Nigel McGuinness said this, but I was like, oh, that's their name. That has to be their tag name. He said these two, one from the United Kingdom, one from the United States. You could say they're united. I'm like, what if they just call themselves United?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a cool name. United Kingdom, United States. They're united.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same person. They're literally, if they touch, the freaking space-time continuum explodes.
That's
how
that's their tag team name?
space-time continuum explodes.
No, United.
No, I was saying that United would be a sweet band name, and I don't know if I was just looking, you know what I mean? Like if I was like picking out what I heard, or if that's what they said. That's why I was asking you if you picked that up.
No, I did not.
Because he's like, these two, they're united. He might say like they're united like as a team, but like as a team name, that'd be a cool team name, United.
I have a funny story about him.
Oh,
Because I mean, I'll be honest. I think Danny Burch is a very attractive man.
really?
I mean, he's a British guy. He's a rough and tough British guy.
Yeah.
He's got a very good accent, and it sounds good. I'm just like, he's an attractive guy. And I said this to Sarah, and she looks and was like, yeah, they're both very attractive. And I looked at her because like,
Yeah, Biff, dude. Biff's the stiff.
he looks like a rodent.
Nah, dude, Biff is awesome.
No, I love beauty.
Was it
I don't
Only
want to say
Lorcan?
Oni Lorcan.
Only Lorcan's a fine name. I'm just so used to Biff.
I'm surprised Tian Bing
Like-
got released.
Oh yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not surprising that he got released. It's just surprised that he got released right after his
Right.
essentially NXT debut.
I'm trying to remember if there were any other matches on the card because I want to. Oh yeah, Britt Baker got destroyed by
yeah!
Shayna Baszler. She got murdered.
What the fuck was that?
I think it's trying to show Shayna Baszler has no mercy.
Well, I was saying like they could have brought out literally anybody. Generic Conti, Vanessa
They do it
Bourne.
to this Adam Cole's
They do
girlfriend.
it. No, they do it to the girl who essentially was a part of the biggest women's match outside of WWE.
Well, I think it's because Britt Baker is sympathetic. No one's gonna feel sorry for Tanera Conchi.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's a fair statement.
No one's gonna feel.
But like, it seemed very weird. And I know it probably was not their intention, but like for me, I was just like, out of everybody in the world, you choose Britt Baker.
Britt Baker.
One of the 4 women most notorious with All In.
I think she needs to make the dentist gimmick her gimmick.
Oh, it is her.
No,
gimmick.
it's just a jacket. She needs to be a dentist.
Oh, she needs to like come out like.
I want it.
Isaac
I
Yankem.
want it overdone. I
You want it overdone?
Yeah,
Nah, dude.
it'd work.
Nah.
And then we went to the main event. Bianca Belair, who is great.
I like her a lot.
Taking on Nikki Cross, who is amazing.
Nikki Cross is
They
great.
had one hell of a match. It was violent. It was aggressive. It was a great story. And then at the end, I metaphorically shit my pants.
Yeah.
Because the lights go off. I know it's Aleister Black.
Yeah.
The guitar goes. I
Meow.
still know it's Aleister Black. And then the lights go up, and I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah.
It's Aleister Black.
What I loved about that whole thing is like, so his entire gimmick to this point in NXT is that he's calm. Mm-hmm. He's calm, collected, rarely shows emotion.
I want to do the beat by beat.
Yeah,
Because I
go
was
ahead.
mesmerized.
Go ahead.
So, and I talked about this last week on Screen Source, but I'll talk about it here. So, Nikki Cross sees him and she starts mocking him. And first off, Nikki Cross has been doing some of the best character work I've ever seen
Damn right.
out of anybody. Her character is like the fact that the only person who knows who attacked Aleister Black is this psycho.
Yeah.
Is
I
this
love it.
crazy person that nobody really like understands is fucking phenomenal. So she starts pointing at him and laughing, and the crowd's going, "Nikki's got a secret." Nikki's
I love
got-"
that chant.
And then he starts beckoning towards her, which is, I'm like, that's creepy. And then the crowd starts shushing themselves, like,
Yeah, because they want to hear.
yeah. And then you can hear him just say, without the mic, "Tell me." And I'm like,
Very fucking Game of Thrones.
I'm on the edge of my seat, and then
Yeah.
she just whispers in his ear, and I know what what she whispered. She whispered, "Gargano."
Did she?
I'm telling you.
I mean, you're probably right, but like, wouldn't it be cool if it was something else completely left
No,
field?
dude. I can,
Like Michael Dante,
I'm
and it's
telling
like
you.
Sumerian Death
I'm
Squad
telling
comes
you
in
right
and
now,
fucking.
there should be a flashback to this moment, to when he goes, "Tell me," and she gets in his ear, where she goes, "Gargano." And it was like I've never. It's rare to see such solid storytelling.
Yeah.
Such cinematic storytelling in fucking wrestling.
I know.
It is my favorite episode of NXT so far. My mind was fucking blown. And then I watched a very great semifinal round of the Mae Young
Yep.
Classic with a very unfortunate match.
Oh yeah, bummer.
But Rhea Ripley became a star.
Yeah, and I think Tegan became a star.
Same,
too.
but Rhea Ripley, like, that was Rhea Ripley coming into her own.
When Tegan, yet again, I'm not gonna say if. I'm gonna start saying when, because
Yeah.
I'm being optimistic. When Tegan Knox comes back, I remember when we first heard the news that she like broke her leg or whatever. I was like, she's done.
Yeah, I remember.
She's gonna get released because she's injury prone. After seeing what I saw, she is going
She's
to be
tough.
a star.
She's tough.
She's gonna be a star.
Mm-hmm.
She's
People
gonna
were crying in the so
I know.
So if you don't know, Tegan Knox injured herself at towards the very beginning of her semifinal match against Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
And the ref called it. The ref just stopped it. There was no like quick finish or anything. The ref she tried to wrestle some more, but she couldn't do it. And the ref was like, "You're done." And Rhea Ripley was announced the winner.
Yeah, it's sad to see shit like that. It's so like it's so like, I'm trying to think of a better word to use, but it's like ironic.
Yeah.
Because like throughout the entire thing, I don't know if they went back and reshot some stuff or that was legit how it was. She's like, only an injury will keep me out of this tournament, and then like another knee injury, and then she got it, and it's just like, ooh, it's apropos, in the worst way.
And it's the good knee.
Yeah, I know.
But
you can always come back. Look at Sure, we'll be back.